very intense roles. Intense in the sense whether it's something like Saransh, which is intense in one direction, and something like Dil, where it's intense in the other direction. You go through real life situations as a human being, maybe a mourning or maybe a happy situation. Do you think sometimes that even in real life situations there are aspects of you that are faking it, or I mean, how do you deal with the psychological bipolarness of the entire?
I treat my roles as completely as jobs. It's a job to be done. I don't carry my emotions home at all. This whole rubbish about that I get immersed into my acting and then please leave me alone. I don't come into that category. And no actor comes into that category. It's just to make yourself feel important. The only way I will have to sort of go and check somebody if I'm playing an alien. Then I will have to see, because I have not seen an alien. Otherwise, drunkard, jealousy, love, fight, anger, these are the emotions I've seen around me and myself. I will give you a great example of my first film, Saransh. There's a very famous scene, most of you have seen, that when I go to collect ashes for my son. It's a scene where I go to collect ashes of my son from the custom office, and I burst out in tears, etc., etc., and I told the director, let me just do this scene, and that became a historical scene. It's one of the 10 best scenes ever done. A lot of people ask me, you were 27, you did a role of a 65-year-old man, and that also whose son has been murdered in America and the ashes have come. So what did you think while doing that scene? How did you manage to get those emotions? The truth was, just before that scene, I thought, if this film does not work for me, my career will be ruined. The moment I thought, tears started rolling. And I used that expression, oh my God, nothing is going to work. मैं बेटे की अस्थियां लेने नहीं आया हूँ. I will be on the streets. And the tears were rolling. So that is the association that, otherwise I have done a lot of rape scenes in the movies. And I did not rehearse for them. No, I did not see this. No, I think there is, and I'm not saying with any humility or anything, there is no difference between an actor's job and a carpenter's job. No difference. Both of them need concentration. You have good carpenters, you have bad carpenters. Similarly, you have good actors, you have bad actors. It's a completely alien thing. That the thing that I teach in my acting school is not about this getting immersed into the emotion of the actor or things like that. It's a job. You are told to come to that mark and take that light in your eyes and speak the lines. And you bloody well learn that, how to do that. But because actors get written about, because there are magazines, because there is so many things, so when they are asked this question, they start getting into this spiel. You know, actually what happens that the psychological moment of my life, I capture from my guts, and then please don't do that to me. So nothing of that sort. I am very happy, I get the job. The first thing that happens to me is when I read a script, the visual of that man comes into me. And my family, the most comic roles that you have seen are part of my family members. They are all my family members. The Dil character was one of my uncles. He failed 8th time in 8th standard. So on 9th time, principal promoted him on compassionate grounds. Because all his class fellows started calling him uncle. So there is a very famous scene in Dulwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Have you seen that film? Where I introduced Shah Rukh Khan to his family. I said, ये मेरे पिताजी थे, ये 7वीं क्लास में 10 बार फेल हुए थे, और इन लोगों ने तो ये तो हिंदुस्तान में फेल होके दिखाया, और तू बम. So what I told Yashji, Mr. Yash Chopra, can I have my actual uncle's pictures and can I take their actual names? So he said, doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. So I said, chalo. So I said, Dwarkanath ji hain, ye 8वीं में 8 बार फेल हुए, ये Mohanlal ji hain. I actually read out my biodata of my family to this. When the film was about to release or got released, I wrote to all my uncles thinking that they will be very upset. I said, sorry sir, मैंने आपका नाम इस्तेमाल किया, चाचा जी, ताया जी, मुझे all of them sent me congratulatory note. Thank you, you made us famous. So I come from a family like that, cuckoo, completely. My father is, yesterday I showed him a film of mine and I tweeted about it also. He saw a film of mine which is a very funny film called Bhatti on Chutti. My mother and my father came and I was looking at them through the glass door because I did not see the film with them. So I was looking at their expression. Their expression was not different from what they saw when I did a 5th standard play. It was same, happy, proud and comical. That our son is doing such a great job or something like that. So I think when you live in a family where life is not so serious, we don't take life so seriously, then you grow up normally. And a person who takes life seriously is the most comical person on earth. So that's what I feel.